So the other thing that I'm gonna do is my girl bought me the extended battery pack. Yeah. So here was a perfect opportunity for me to go ahead and say, hey, you need to record everything. Alright, so I'm using the DJI Pocket Cam for this, and I put it in manual mode. Boom. Now, face track mode is on, but it's not going to do very well because the second your face goes out of frame, it'll stop. So, it's actually doing pretty good. Alright, today what I'm going to do is fix my boosted board. This little doodad right here. I can tell you two things about this thing. I love it and I hate it. I purchased it on eBay because I didn't want to spend the money for a new one, which I kind of wish I would have done now. And I've had nothing but constant problems with it. However, Boosted has done a phenomenal job taking care of me, so there's that. I've had to send it to them twice now. They've sent me shipping labels to send it to them, and then they've also sent, or they've replaced it no cost to me. So Boosted, if you ever watch this, you guys, I really appreciate your customer support, and there's a reason why people pay a premium for stuff like this, is because of the backing and the love that you guys truly have for your business. So much appreciated. But what I'm going to do today is, actually, let me tell you, so the last time I sent it to them, you notice this battery doesn't have a little dongle. I was kind of upset that that's gone. I don't know where it went. But they replaced the front truck, which was nuts. I don't know if maybe they saw something was wrong with the bushings and they decided to do that. And then they replaced, it looks like they replaced the rear truck as well. They kept the same plates. No, I lied. Those are new plates, so brand new plates, new motors on both sides. Maybe one side, yeah, that one's an older motor. So new motor on this side, because this is the one that kept on going out. For some reason it just stopped working. So they replaced that, and I believe they replaced the battery, or the motor, whatever this thing is called. I forget what it's called. But what I have to do today is, when they sent it back, I don't know if they noticed it, but they sent it back with a busted ass belt. So all the work that they did, it's weird that they would have sent it back like that, but whatever, I'm not upset. I watched a video on how to do this. I don't have a skate tool. What I do have is this little doodad. I keep this in my backpack when I ride, because this makes for the battery chart, or the battery, if I need to replace the battery, it makes it a lot easier. Just come here, boom. So it makes the battery replacement really quick. So the other thing that I'm going to do is, my girl bought me the extended battery pack. Yeah. The extended battery. Now, what I did not know, when you buy the extended battery, they send you a riser kit to go with it. So there's a riser kit. I don't know if these will go on with my bumpers or not. I'm just now thinking about that. I'm gonna go ahead and put them on with the bumpers, because those bumpers save kind of the wood from any of the impact that I do, you know, usually when I'm carrying the board around. So there's that. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna go ahead and time lapse it, so it's nothing crazy. If you guys have any questions about any part of this, just let me know in the comments below. I've only done this once, the disassemble of the wheels from the rear truck. So it might take a little bit. You'll probably see me stumble a few times, but it's the name of the game. All right, so here we go. All right, so that didn't work. So what I ended up not doing is not using these risers. Ended up not using this. I watched a couple videos and they didn't use it. I think there was something about a certain amount of weight restriction. I'm really just going to go ahead and try it, because the way that I wanted to do it and still keep these bumpers on there, the bolt wasn't long enough. It wouldn't fit this with this and the additional riser. And so we're just gonna kind of deal with it. I don't ride over a bunch of crap anyways, so I don't think the distance is gonna be that big of a deal. What I will check and see is if they have more of these bumpers, but that are a little bit thicker to help make up for this. So, I mean, that's probably, I don't know, 3/8. This is about a quarter more than that. So we'll see. But so I got the back together. Biggest thing when you do these is make sure your arrows are facing each other. Alright. So hopefully if I did this all correct, should work. Alright, I hear it engaging. Very good. Alright, so power works. I'm going to turn this off. Actually, for those who don't know, this was something I picked up from a video a while ago. Is if you press the trigger down, or not the trigger, but the spin wheel down, and then the power button at the same time and hold it, it'll power off your board as well, okay? Alright, so put the other battery on. It should be pretty easy, especially since I have a handy dandy right here. Now, one of the other things I found out, these are for these little doodads that you can actually turn the mother sucker. It's kind of difficult. Pretty nifty. Also, one of the things I didn't notice until I opened this little box in the extended battery kit is that they give you your own little skate tool. So now I've got my own little skate tool. Pretty smart. It's got a magnet in it as well, so that helps too. Difference wise, so you can see, is obviously the platform is going to be the same. They've got to meet the same holes on the battery or on the skateboard, but the same distance. This one's about a ½ inch longer. In thickness, that's your biggest difference. There's a significant change there. But you're making double the power, so that all makes sense. Alright, so I'm gonna rip this off. Boom. Don't do that. Alright. New battery. Boom. Alright, so as I was showing you, press down on that, press and hold. Alright, one thing I forgot to do, very important. Tighten my wheels back on. So new belts are on. I have new wheels. I'm actually just gonna keep them the same. And the new battery's on. Again, I chose not to do this with the risers. Let's see the power, because when I got this thing back, I did not have immediate power off the get, and my guess is because I had a partial belt. This right here. So chances are that's my whole reasoning for it. So when I have time after I clean all this shit up, I'm gonna head out there and give it a test. Okay guys, so here's a quick ride. I'm getting on the board right away, and I'm going to show a screen print of the ride's details here in a second. but the board handles awesome. Like I said, I didn't put on the risers. I just kept the little bumper plates that I had on the board already, and board seems to be working great. Takes off here to make the turn and then full blast. Ends up going just fine. It felt like I was going a little bit higher, faster than usual, and it recorded in the app 22.6 miles per hour. I haven't checked that with Waze, but when I have an opportunity, I'll get back out there and kind of see how accurate it is. But it definitely feels quick, nice and smooth. I didn't have any issues with it bumping on anything. As you can see, that little mound that I went over, that's probably the highest thing that I go over. And there is a curb at my house that I tried just to see if it hit, and then end up hitting either. So it seems like, I mean, this is my normal trip here, this little distance that I'm getting ready to go through in the mornings when I ride to work and when I ride back. So yeah, all in all, everything seems nice and smooth, and the remote's responsive just like before. Now the real trick is to see if I can ride this for a month or two without it disabling one of the motors, because that's happened now, 3 times. So I'll write another review maybe in a month or so, just to kind of give my thoughts on the extended battery. I think when I did this trip, it's almost my exact trip to work and back. I could do that on one battery, on the regular battery, on a normal day, but then I'd have to charge it if I was wanting to make that trip again. Once I did this trip there and back home, it still said I was like 59% battery life left. So seems like it's quite a bit better than the original battery, and that's it. So guys, if you have any questions about this, let me know, and in the comments below. If you like this video, go ahead and like it. I know it's nothing crazy, especially for the majority of you that are following me, but again, this is going to be some of the review-ish type videos that we'll have on here on this channel as well. Alright guys, hope you have a great day. Love, peace, and calories, and I'm out.